Hello and welcome on 360 Sport on Trust TV. It's time to talk sport. I am Adeni Ajishafe. Lots to look at. Well, trending world of sport. We start from beach volleyball taking place in Kaduna State. The 2022 President's Cup is taking place there, where men, women, and also the junior category of beach volleyballers are showcasing their talent. We'll start with the result quickly from the men's side. Let's look at the result as it unfolded over there. Just okay, let's look at the under-18 girls semi-final result. There are Nile University. They lost against Rubicon by 0-2, while Kada Princess also they lost their game by 1-2 to Pro United. In the women's semi-final result, Nigerian Customs Service defeated Kada Queens by 2-0, and you have Adamawa Queens also defeating Nigeria Civil Defense by 2-0. In the men's category now, we have the quarter-final result where Kada Kings did well by winning against Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps. Omega won 2-0 against Boro, while Nigerian Customs also won against USEM by 2-0 there. Nigerian Immigration Service won against Khalifa Spikers of Sokoto as they were able to do well in that game. Well, considering the result coming from the 2022 President Beach Volleyball result there, we just have to look at this particular sport. It's trending in Kaduna State, and all the beach volleyballers are really having a swell time slugging it out in the world of beach volleyball. Now, away from beach volleyball, we quickly look at the Nigerian National League, where 2 matches were played on Monday. Doma at the Pantami Stadium, they defeated Green Berets by Longo as Otasolo FC against Sporting Lagos. In the derby over there in Lagos, it ended goalless in that particular encounter. Nigerian National League is the second-tier league in Nigeria, and they've been playing well. They completed the match day 2 fixtures yesterday. Looking at those news now, that will take us to look at a particular competition that we've been following. We've been covering the 39th Ramat Cup that took place in Kano. It has come to an end where FCT, to inform you, FCT team actually won the competition. The under-16 football competition organized by the Youth Sport Federation of Nigeria, they were able to win that competition against the host state, Kano. It wasn't an easy ride. They really fought well. After playing 7 matches, they eventually won the competition. I will be showcasing them on 360 Sports. We have to at least introduce the player and also the coach of N Sport Academy, the team that won for FCT. Good to have you. Starting from the far left is Coach Ernest Enya. Good to have you, Coach.
Yes, ma'am.
And the player who got the MVP, that's Edupolo Sayode. Good to have you, Edupolo.
Thank you, sir.
Well, at least a good one to have you in the studio. Now, let's talk about the Ramat Cup 39th edition that you attended in Kano. Let's start with the coach. Coach, this is the first time you attended this competition, right?
Yes, it's the first time.
Can you give us at least how you felt, the overview of everything that happened?
Well, it was really a great tournament because for most of the lads that we took there, this was actually their first time even living, because some of them are in school actually. This was their first time playing in a major tournament like this. You know, Ramat Cup happens to be the oldest youth tournament in Nigeria. So for them, when we got there, yeah, they were a bit tense. But as the game progresses, you see, they began to get in tune. They're seeing kids like them also. I think it was a great experience. It
was a great experience. That's Osanyode there doing Balotelli style. Now let's talk about you. Now, Osanyode Odepulo, you were the MVP of the competition.
Yes.
How did you feel winning the most valuable player of 39 Ramat Cup in Kano?
I was very happy. I didn't expect it to. In 4 matches, I didn't score.
Okay, you didn't score after playing 4 matches.
Yes.
So how were you feeling at that time?
I was not happy. I was not really happy. But as the game progressed, I scored 4 goals in the remaining 4 games.
Okay, that means you play. Is it 8 matches or 7 matches?
Yeah, 7 matches. I scored.
Okay, in the remaining 3 matches, you scored 4 goals. Yes. Even though you couldn't score in the first 4 matches, yes. You were feeling bad. But later, you picked up. You're a striker.
Yes, yes.
Osanyode Edupolo there. We've been showcasing the team. There's N Youth Sport. We've actually been looking at what they did in Kano. Back to you, Coach. N Youth Sport. Can you explain it?
Well, N Youth Sport, for sure, Nigeria for the end.
Okay.
It's an academy that combines football and education. Now we have students who are interested in football, but they still want to further their education. So we look for a way to bring them together. You know, over time, people think that you cannot do both, but we are here to make people understand that, look, you can actually go to school and still be a footballer. So we have two categories. There are those who come from their houses, and there are those who are on scholarship. You know, they give some of them scholarship in Nigerian Tulip International Colleges. So we give about 20 students have scholarship there. Where we have others coming from their various schools.
Like day and boarding students in the academy. Yes. So the N stand for Nigeria. So Nigerian Youth Academy. And you guys traveled to Kano. You won the 39th Ramat Cup. How do you feel playing against Kano, the host state? And you know, it's not always easy considering the support they get from their fans. Edopolo.
It was not easy. It was a tough game. The first half was goalless. But we came back second with full force. We knew where we are there. We are there to win the trophy. That's why we defeated them.
You defeated Kano. You played 7 matches. You won how many out of the 7?
Won 5.
5 matches.
Yes.
You lost 2 or you drew 2?
Drew 2.
You drew 2.
Yeah.
Coach, there's this particular player of yours, Olapol, thereabout. Is he Olapol or your goalkeeper?
Okay,
Anthony. So I saw his clip and he looks so strong, as you be like, this person can actually be a goalkeeper.
Yeah, you know, when we went there, they actually looked down on him because you could see his size and his height. But after, actually the first match, he saved the penalty. We got to the quarterfinal against, was it Kebinan, went on penalties again. He saved 3 straight penalties. Then they took notice of him. And the final, he was exceptional. You could see towards the last part of the game, the save he made. If they had scored us that, it would have been a different ball game entirely. He's an exceptional young kid.
Exceptional young kid. We've been talking concerning the Ramat Cup 39th edition. Now we just have to look at what happened in Kano. The total package. Our man there, Ibrahim Abdulaziz, who did a yeoman's job by at least putting up this particular report from Kano concerning that 39th Ramat Cup in honor of late former head of state, General Muritala Ramat Mohammed. They are good one. They are put together by a youth fund. But Ibrahim Abdulaziz, over to you.
For the past 39 years, Ramat Cup Football and Athletics Tournament holds annually in the month of February. The tournament is organized by the Youth Sports Federation of Nigeria to immortalize former military head of state, late General Murtala Ramat Mohammed, who was assassinated on the 13th of February, 1976. At the Kano Pillar Stadium in Sabongari, over 400 young athletes were presented for screening based on the age grade criteria set by USFON.
If you watch, so many states learn their lessons, because if you look at the screening this year, you could see that the sizes that were used are the correct sizes.
At the end of the group stage, from Group A, host Kano State alongside Kebbi State secured the quarter-final tickets ahead of Rivers, Zamfara and Nasarawa states. In Group B, back-to-back reigning champions Kwara State finished second, and they were behind the eventual winners of the tournament, the FCT team. A feast of goals was witnessed in a tense quarter-final stage, which stretched the wits of the young footballers. 2 high-scoring encounters had to be decided through the lottery of penalties. The star match of the quarterfinals pitched holders Kwara State against host Kano. 2 second-half goals by Imran Musa and Awal Ali secured the win for the junior Masugida side. The first semi-final was decided in regulation time, ending 2-1 in favor of the Abuja-based side. In the second semi-final, the popular sports rivalry between Kano and Gombe states was maintained. The game ended 2-2 at full time, and in the penalty shootout, Kano Pillars goalkeeper Salim Abdul Malik emerged hero of the day.
This game truly surprised me a lot. When they scored us, I got upset. When we scored, I got excited. We scored again, but they later scored again. I got restless. I felt bad. When they got penalty and we lost it. I just lost hope on us winning, but we still pray for the best.
The Gombe boys shrugged off disappointment of the semi-final loss to convincingly win the bronze medal. During the second half interval, athletics events had the boys compete in the 100 meters, 200 meters and 4x100 meters relay. The Kaduna State team dominated, winning the gold medal in all three events. Victor Moses won the 100 meters dash with a time of 11.0 seconds. Early in the second half, the tournament's MVP, Adokpolo Osayande, stunned the home crowd, scoring with this courageous bicycle kick. Several attempts to level the scores by the Kano State team could only come close.
This year's competition, like I've been observing year after year, we are progressing and we are achieving more. We are becoming more and more successful in the tournament. And just like the governor of Kano State advised that we should be introducing more and more sporting activities, God's willing, by next year, we'll be able to introduce another part of the athletic games that are useful on that.
The young players were delighted with several cash prizes and laurels, already looking forward to next year's 40th edition of the Ramat Cup.
Good morning there. We just saw a total package coming from Ibrahim Abdulaziz, a yeoman's job he did there. Well, I just have to appreciate the fact that the young lads that play these tournaments really show their skills in different locations in athletics, football, and also to let you know that we have the MVP, the most valuable player of that tournament, here in the studio, Osayode Edokolo. Good to have you once again. Now, that bicycle kick that you scored, what inspired you to do that?
My coach told me that any chance we have, we should take it. So I just, I don't need to turn with the ball. I need to take the ball in the right position. So I just take it and I was surprised I scored, and I was happy.
Have you been practicing that kind of kick before?
Yeah.
Because I saw the way you turned, If you can't have that video again, the way you turned shows that really it's not something you've been doing it, right?
Yeah, I've been doing the training.
You've been doing the training. And have you been scoring? Have you been scoring like that? Maybe all the time you've been practicing such bicycle kick?
No, I've not been scoring, but I'm scoring some, but not all. Not
all.
Yeah.
Now, back to you, coach. You saw what your team did there. You say you played 7 matches. You won how many?
We won 4. Then we won 4. Then we had 3 draws. So
okay, and your players. It seems they played to your instruction throughout the tournament, kind of.
Yes, especially after the screening, when with 20 players, but only 14 were able to scale through. And inside the 14, we had about...
What happened to the others?
They were over, according to the story of the game, they were over age. Now, and we had 3 players who we actually took them there to expose them because they were very, very young, so they could not play. So we used practically just about 11 players to play the tournament, you know, I told them, I said, look, you have to believe. And this is what I've told them always, believe. If you believe, nothing will be impossible. And they believed. After the screening, we came together as a team. Look, now, some of our best players have been screened out, but we believe in the quality we have left. I said, let's push this team. And I told them, I said, look, we did not come here to look at the beautiful city of Kano. We are here to win. FCT has never won this before. I said, let it be on record that during our time, we were able to win this.
And you guys did so well. Now looking at that goal you score again at Dupolo Sayode, what a fantastic goal there. Wow. That's really worth it. And have you seen this clip? Have you seen it?
Yes, yes.
And how did you feel seeing yourself scoring like this?
I was very happy.
Your celebration there, you've been watching a lot of Ronaldo and Balotelli or thereabout. Good one there. We've been talking with the team that won. That's Team FCT. They won the 39th edition of the Ramat Cup that took place in the ancient city of Kano. And that's a worthy celebration. We just have to bring them to the studio. At least let's have them for what they've done. It's a very wonderful achievement from N-Youth Sport Academy that represent the Federal Capital Territory. And if you look at sport in Nigeria, when it comes to competitions, FCT, yes, have a lot of teams here in football, in handball, but it seems other states have been the ones scooping all this competition. But this time around, the FCT team said no, they won't give up. They just have to win. With 11 players, they did well in that competition. We've been talking with Coach Enes Enya, who is the lead coach of N-Youth Sports Academy, and also Edopolo Sayode, who is the MVP of the tournament, also of N-Youth. So we've been talking to them now. Coach, when it comes to grassroots football, a lot of people see this as, oh, is it a waste of time, or is it something that people should key into from your side?
You see, grassroots sport has been an area that people have actually neglected over time. You could see every team all over the world that have done well. You look at the structure from some players, maybe from 7-8 years. You see, there's been a structure, there's been continuity. But when we come to where we are now, you discover that they've really neglected, and it's showing in our national teams, because now we have to depend on players that were born abroad, that have played abroad. Why? Because something is not really working out right. You look at the Egyptian team, look at the home-based players they have, and yet they've been dominating the Nations Cup. You know, so if we are going to get it right, it has to start from the very beginning. You have to get the right information, train the coaches, because if you empower the coaches, they in turn will empower
the players.
Yes. So government, private bodies, they have to, again, look at the area of grassroots football. Not just football alone, grassroots sports in Nigeria.
Grassroots sport development is the key. We've been talking with N-Youth Sport Academy that did FCT proud. In fact, you guys are really, you deserve to be really celebrated for what you did, really, because now, what you've achieved now, FCT has been mentioned, Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, Edopolo Osayode. I'm sure you are from Edo State, yes, but you stay here in FCT. How long have you been playing football?
I've been playing football for 6 years now. For
6 years? Yeah. Wow. You've been with N-Youth Academy for all through the 6 years?
No. From 2019.
From 2019?
Yeah.
And have you ever attended any competition aside this? Apart from this one that you went and win, yeah, have you ever attended another competition?
It was the youth game.
Okay, the National Youth Games.
Festival.
Where?
In Kwara.
In Loring.
Yes.
Your team, did you guys win?
We came in third, Edo State.
So if I want to take you, I'll put you on the spot now. Who is your best player in the world?
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Ronaldo. Now I see where that celebration was coming from. Good one there. Where Edopolo Sayode, to let you know, is the most valuable player of the 39th Ramat Cup. What's a way to go? It was a double. They got the cup and they also got the MVP. Most valuable player coming to the Federal Capital Territory, Edopolo Sayode, right there. The young man who has done well for Federal Capital Territory, and the coach who actually instilled discipline and everything to these players. We want to congratulate you for what you have done. Coachy, before we go, because our time is really running, this your N-Youth Sport Academy. You've been going for competitions, or this is your first time?
We played an AMAC competition where we were...
AMAC?
AMAC, yes.
Okay, that's Abuja Municipal,
yes,
okay.
Yes, we played, and we lost in the semi-final. That was our really first major tournament, so we lost sometime last year.
You never knew that loss was propelling you guys to success in 2022. What a way to go. Now, when it comes to your players, it seemed that you took to the 39th Ramat Cup. You said 11 actually played. They dropped how many?
We were 20. 6 could not scale through. We had 14 left, but inside the 14, we had 3 that were very, very young. So
they could not feature.
So most of the time we played with the 11.
So you only play with the 11. Now, going back to your team now, how many players you have?
We have about 33 teams.
33 players.
Yes, we have different categories. We have the under 8, we have under 10, from under 8 to under 17.
Well, wait. You have under 8, under 10, 11, 12, just 13, like that.
14 to 17.
Oh, wow, that's good. And you have players in all these categories.
Yes.
And they play football.
Yes.
Young boys at the age of 8.
Yes. We have
9, 10.
Have kids from primary 3,
that participating in your N-Youth, Nigerian Youth Sport Academy here in Abuja. Yes. It's not in Kano, it's not in Kefi, it's in Abuja here. Sure. Wow, that's a good one there. We've been talking with the N-Youth Sport Academy that won FCT, Federal Capital Territory Abuja, the 39th edition of Ramat Cup. Youth Sport Federation of Nigeria every year comes up with that competition that involves under 16 footballers across different states in Nigeria, including Nigerian capital, the Federal Capital Territory. But for the first time in the history of that competition that has stayed for 39 years, FCT, they were able to win the competition, and they also got the double. That's the MVP of that tournament in the person of Edopolo Osayode. Edopolo Osayode is a good, wonderful time to have you in the studio. I really celebrate, and hopefully, who knows? I remember when Osime and all of them went to the Junior World Cup then, nobody knew what they would become. Today, we will just watch you playing that bicycle kick, and tomorrow, who knows, maybe you're going to be in Real Madrid. You see yourself there?
Yes. You
see yourself there?
Yes,
it's very possible. Yes. And also play for Nigeria.
Yes, sir.
Watch that young lad there, and also the goalkeeper, Anthony Paul. I won't forget that young player. Very good goalkeeper. Well, Edopolo Osayode, who knows what tomorrow brings, you can begin to see him. Just note that he was here. And Coach Enya Ernest, it's a wonderful job always for the fact that you were able to get these players together. Well, courtesy of your academy anyway, but you being the coach, how easy has it been, or is it very tough? That's the last question I'm going to ask you.
Very tough, actually, because you can get a lot of players, but getting special players is always difficult.
I love that word, special. So how do you know special players?
Well, maybe that was one of the reasons why I won the best coach in the tournament.
Oh, you also won the best coach. So it means
probably
you got
eye for talents.
You won the best coach, you got the MVP, and you won the cup.
Yes.
Good one there. FCT really needs to shower you guys with what they call it now, the municipal AMAC. You guys deserve to be celebrated. And that's why we actually brought you here to celebrate you for what you've done for the FCT, and also to let people know that grassroots football development in Nigeria, or sport development, is a paramount thing that everyone just have to key into. All hands must be on deck. Corporate sponsors, government, state, local, federal, everyone must just see that grassroots sport development in Nigeria really thrive. It's a wonderful time with you, Coach Ernest Enya. Good to have you once again.
Thank you.
And Edopolo Osayode. Let me say, maybe you remember me in your kingdom, right?
Yes.
Just to add some spice to the young boy who did well for FCT. Well, his team, NU Sport Academy, they won the Ramat Cup, 39th edition in Kano, and the coach, Coach Enya, also won the best coach of the tournament. That will be it on 360 Sport. On Trust TV, I am Adeni Ajishafe. Thanks for watching. Well,